Okay, live chart analysis tayo kay New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. 5-minute chart ng ating broker Pepperstone at nandito tayo sa TradingView platform. Okay, so this is hindi ko sasabing no-brainer trade pero ito yung isa sa mga um, immediate confluences na kapag nakita nyo na ginagawa ng price action is madaling malaman na this might be a point of reversal katulad ng nangyayari ngayon. And in terms of context, as you can see, meron tayo ditong price creating lower low and lower high on the major dimension. So from starting dito up to dito, pero tayo dito gumawa ng zero because zero breaks the two prior low. And then nag-pull back, although na-surpass niya yung minor flow doon, yung highest high doon sa chart natin ina-analyze natin is not been violated. So, in terms of the major flow, ito pa rin yung high, then low. This is now a lower high. Alright? And then, after ng lower high, nagkaroon tayo dun ng um, pressure zone. Makikita nyo naman yung sunod-sunod na candle wicks indicating selling pressure. And then the final nail in the coffin after nitong huling hirit ng bullish candle na to is lumabas ang ating fractal candle, and the rest is history, creating low number 2. This is a lower low than 0. So we have a lower low at number 2, pull back at number 3, and then again, ayun, lower low on number 4. And although nagkaroon ng consolidation dito because ito, medyo malaking energy yung in-spend dito ni sellers from vector number 1 to number 2. And nagpahinga siya ng konti. And since sellers are dominant player, although nagpakitang gila si buyers kasi habang namamahinga si sellers, of course, si buyers naman yung magte-take control ng market. Alright? So, ayun, hindi na-surpass pa rin in terms of major dimension. Meron tayo ditong 1, 2, hindi niya na-surpass, although na-surpass niya yung minor flow, which is yung pahinga time ni sellers, which is very logical. Habang namamahinga si sellers, of course, yung opposite player yung magte-take over ng market. And then from here, from number 0, nag-draw tayo ng trend line. This is very simple line works with a heavy context. So yung fundamentals natin will be the frequency line coming out from number 0 because this is the last confirmed um, high. Kasi nga na-break niya yung ditong minor flow na high. So, from there, nag-project tayo in the future and nung price, bumalik doon, nakita natin na hindi niya na-violate yun. Even this um, ranging volatile candle to the upside is na-stop and hindi nag-close above doon sa frequency line na pinroject natin coming from low number 0. And of course, meron din tayong slope frequency line. Yan. Makikita nyo naman yung frequency ng candles na to, nung line na to, how it catches all the candle wicks. And of course, kinonect natin yung line dito up to the next frequency ng candle wicks. Projected sa future, ayun, and we have a perfect intersection which projects our energy point. And what energy point does is it will create an amplified reaction. And this is what we are seeing right now. And the bar or the candle that pierces that intersection is, of course, a hybrid bar with a fractal and selling pressure quality. So this is a hybrid bar, a fractal bar and a pressure bar at the same time. And of course, meron tayo ditong smooth transition. Makikita natin yung dynamic frequency breakout that confirms our bias to the downside. Makikita nyo dito yung candle wicks habang tumataas siya to the upside. Ayan, tumataas to the upside. Well, that's how it is. Tumataas siya. Ayan. So, makikita nyo yung candle wicks dito. Walang candle na nag-close below doon. So, this is the first time yung candle wick ng fractal bar natin na violate. And this creates both selling and buying pressure. Kasi nga, meron tayo itong malalakas na buyers. But we can interpret this one as their last push to the upside. All right. So now we have an energy point, and in terms of fractal momentum, we have a second degree fractal reversal divergence. And because meron tayo ditong price creating lower low and lower high, and of course, nung na-meet yung energy point, that signifies a continuation. So we have a fractal candle here, a very nice momentum offset, and we have here um, a momentum that is going up, although the price is going down. So that means we have a hidden bearish divergence, plus we have a fractal bar, which the other half ng divergence technique to make it a fractal divergence. So that means there is another what they call that one, divergence happening on a lower time frame. That's why fractal bar can be precise when in line with the right context. Kita nyo naman, precise reversal points, yung nakuha natin dyan. And entry natin would be the very next candle after ng ating fractal candle. And stop loss just few pips above, because if we are correct in our analysis, price should not have any business above the fractal candle and above this frequency line. So this is our double and triple protection. So we have our horizontal frequency line discovered by our frequency projected to the future, both horizontal and slope. So price should not have any business above these lines and of course above our fractal candle. That is how you project your logical stop loss. And that would be also your invalidation. Kung mali yung um, analysis mo, so you have a small loss. And imagine, kung tama yung analysis mo, you are collecting three times your risk. So, ano yung nire-risk mo dito? Hindi lang pera nire-risk mo dito. Nire-risk mo dito yung time, yung effort, and of course, yung money. And not to mention yung pressure na baka mali or tama yung analysis mo or baka magmali. So yung ini-invest mo dito or yung nire-risk mo dito is yung psychological pressure or yung peace of mind mo kasama yun sa risk. And of course, kapag tama naman, ito, meron ka ditong malaki-laking profit. And target natin, of course, 3 to 1 or 3 times the reward kaysa dun sa nire-risk natin. And why it becomes logical? Kasi if the major flow is creating higher high and higher low, so that means this minor flow and major flow will converge to a single point and becomes in sync again with each other. So that means we have we are expecting another lower low, and again that is very logical. And makikita nyo dito kung magkakaroon tayo ng simple line extrapolation doon sa frequency line natin. Iko-connect natin yung high number 1 and high number 5 doon sa low number 2. And this will project doon sa frequency ng low number 2. Almost yung number 4 is na-hit na. And that is also correlating sa ating target. So this becomes our slope support line. And lower low than number 4 would be our target. All right. So this is the perfect alignment between line works and context. Imagine niyo, napaka simple line works lang na to, pero there's a time and a place kung kailan nyo i-drawing yon. And first, practice to build a context, a logical context. Kasi kung yung line works mo is i-anchor mo sa logical context, automatically price will gonna respect and validates your lines. And kung yung lines mo naman is hindi in tune sa price, that's the time na dapat i-check mo yung context mo. kung hindi nire-respect ng price yung lines na dinrawing mo, double check your context. Kasi most of the mistakes na nakikita ko dun sa mga traders and also kahit dito sa mga practitioners and um, students ng fractal flow strategy na nagpa-practice, nung nalaman nila yung line works, medyo tinatamad na sila mag-context at na-amaze nila dun sa intersection kung gaano precise nakukuha. And they tend to focus on line works na lang. And yun yung lagi kong sinasabi na lines without a context will just be a random line in the chart. And ayun nga. So dapat hindi na hindi tayo naka-focus sa line works. And of course, since there is more than 1 to 2 yung ating target here for a peace of mind para sa ikakatahimik ng ating kaluluwa at pag-iisip. Okay? We will do a risk collapse whereas yung risk natin, we have a lot of profit na, is ibababa natin sa break-even price. Okay? Bakit break-even? Bakit hindi ka mag-collect dito? Kasi naturally, yung background noise ng price, baka ma-trigger yung risk collapse mo. And then later on, makikita mo, marireach yung target mo. But here, kung break-even lang, you have a second chance to enter dito kung ma-stop out yung break-even mo. So wala kang loss and you have the second chance to enter if the market will gonna give you another second chance to the downside. And yeah, so let's do that. So ibababa na natin tong um, yung risk natin. So we are collapsing our risk right now. So may kita mo naman, kahit matalo, meron tayong 350 US dollar na pakonsuelo. Okay? And kung manalo naman tayo, we have a 250 US dollar na profit. And we'll see how this trade will plays out. Yan. Adjusted na yung risk natin. And tingin ko naman dito konting kembot na lang to. Alright? So, hindi ko na maantay siguro to matapos. I-post ko na lang siguro kung ma-hit or dalawa lang naman pupuntahan ng price lagi. Either ma-hit yung target or ma-hit yung stop loss. Alright? So, we'll see how this trade will plays out. Okay, at pagising natin ngayong umaga, ayan, bumungad sa atin ang target hit. So, masarap yung gising natin. Pero, ayun, nagpabebe muna siya ng ilang candles. We were expecting na bubulusok pababa. Pero, as you can see, naglagay tayo dito ng note na we have a stubborn buyers dito sa low number 4. Thinking na yung supply and demand is equal. What they fail to understand is yung buyers na bumili dito, since this is a fixed structure on the major dimension, ang nakita nilang breakup structure is yung minor flow ng number 3. So immediate response ng mga buyers dito, thinking na price will gonna create a higher low, which is hindi nangyari. Ayun, nagbilihan sila dito. Most probably mga limit orders to. And since we have stubborn buyers, from number 4, kung ito yung inaasahan nila na buyers dito, kumuha tayo ng slope frequency. And as you can see, nung nag-fail yung expectations nila doon, price returns to the slope frequency line being tested as a resistance once more. Okay, and price is heading lower low and lower high. Again, in the major dimension, we have high number 1. Uy, nasan yung number 1 yan? High number 1, low number 2, lower high number 5, and this is low number 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, consolidation dito. Most probably kung wala pa rin tayong buyers na makikita dito kasi they are still being held by the sellers, pero ito, medyo agaw attention tong bullish candle na to. So we'll see until ma-break itong um, last major high na nag-break ng couple of lows. So we'll see kung makakakuha tayo dito ulit ng entry or kung mabe-break to. So kung ma-break to, so hanap tayo ng long entry. We're gonna project our line works later on doon sa context na ibibuild natin. So for now, I'm happy to collect my profit. Yan, pagising ko may profit na. Hindi ko na siya naantay kagabi. And yan, habang masarap ang tulog, yan, masarap din ang gising. So our analysis is correct. And yun, worth the risk yung risk nating time and effort and money and psychological pressure dito. Kasi in return, we get a 3.2 times ng ni-risk nating emotions, money, time, and effort. So, worth it. Yun lang.